Hello everyone, welcome to the School Beginnings GX Tournament. Basically, I decided to divide the first arc of the Yu-Gi-Oh! GX anime into two parts. Part A, the School Beginnings, where they're dealing with a school. The second tournament, that's probably going to be later on, is going to be based on the Shadow Duelists. Shadow Riders, that's what they're called. So anyway, this is going to be the beginning. A lot of people are morally human this tournament. No Shadow Riders yet, so let's look at the bracket right now. Right now we have Chaz with his Union deck, the XYZ. Titan, he originally was in the series before becoming a Shadow Rider. Wheeler, the monkey. Bastion with his original. I was putting it as a attribute deck. Alexis, Blowski, Chaos, Dimitri, with the Dark Magician deck. Tori, the guy that summons Jinzo. I was thinking about adding Jinzo here, but I decided to add him to the Shadow Rider tournament since it's more monster based. We have Ancient Dimitri. Dimitri had like a Crowler deck basically for a little bit. Lost to Cyrus randomly somehow. Beauregard, Cyrus, Jaden, Blair, Briere, Harrington, and Chemical Bastion. Kumazu, who is actually Chum-Li's father. In the Japanese, that's what his name was, Kumazu, so I gave him Kumazu there. Para, Chum-Li, Zane, Damon, Dox, Crowler, and Chthonian Chaz. Alright, let's start duel. We have Chaz in Titan. Yeah, it did have the right Chaz, I think. Let me just make sure. Yeah. Titan. I gave him basically Archfiend deck. Shadow Rider version is a little bit stronger. This Chaz, I tried keeping it as close to the show, but it is the VWXYZ whatnot. I decided to use this map. I don't know if I'm going to keep using this map because this intro thing is really long, but cool, but long. I do like the background. It looks kind of cool like this. Looks like Chaz is starting with 2 cards face down. Oh, I forgot to put the black thing. There we go. So Tarkin starting out with his Pandemonium Beast, or Bear, and the card face down. Yeah, basically Chaz is just Machine Union. And luckily he equipped to that monster, or Z-Metal tank would have been destroyed as well. Trying to use Pandemonium and a card face down. Now Z-Metal tank attacks and White Lean Catapults attacks for 1300. Face down, and looks like Chaz is going to start attacking now. the Mazel Tank attacks and White Wing Catapult attacks. I think Titans is gonna be losing this one. Possibly. And luckily for him, he doesn't have to pay life points. For each of the duelists, I gave them all a Pot of Avarice, a Solemn Judgment, a Mystical Space Typhoon, a Dust Tornado, a Mirror Force, a Premature Burial, a Dark Hole, and a Lightning Vortex. Those 8 cards. Each of the decks have it. I'm gonna have all the GX characters have those cards. Just to give some of the weaker decks a slight advantage a little bit to at least try doing something. Otherwise Belowski would not have any way to win, I don't think. Even though I did give him a additional way to win. I tried playing with the decks a little bit to give them each one a slight advantage. Now if they are able to win, good. If they're not, at least I tried. I might be able to play with them later on again. Looks like Titan might have this one in the game now. Let's try some control, some good cards. That's a lot of damage right there. It's like 4,500 to Chaz's life points. Oh, he's only at 3,300. I think this might be the end of it. Card destroyed. There you go. Titan is the victor in this one. Next up was Wheeler versus Bastion. Wheeler was the monkey from the anime. He duels with some monkey cards. Basically, I gave him Joey's Duel's Kingdom deck, only modified it to work well with some monkeys. And Bastion, I gave him the elemental attribute monsters. I don't know what they're called. Element Dragon, Element Magician, Element something, Source Spellcaster, and a few other cards to kind of balance this deck out a little bit. Just using the cards I could see him actually play and kind of made a deck around it. Force Raider being one of the few cards that we did see that him actually use in the series. Bastion, I feel, is kind of closest to Rebecca, having way too many varieties of cards. Chaz too, but I think Chaz, in my mind, he always switches his decks. He has like 4 or 5 decks that he will just randomly play. Later, Bastion, you can see him use one deck that has basically all the different strategies together. Which, testing actually that deck is pretty fun and awesome. Looks like Wheeler is doing his best, keeping with the copycat on the field, or face down. His name was based on Joey Wheeler. That's the reason why I gave him a lot of Wheeler's Duel's Kingdom cards. He does have monkeys. He does have ways to monkify his monsters with DNA surgery. Looks like Copycat is his strong voice raider, so there we go. What's Bastion gonna do now? Bastion's playing his Darkhold. And plays another card face down. So someone's the Acrobat Monkey. And that's now a dragon. Does Bastion have a dragon card? I don't remember. I guess he really wanted them to be dragons, so yeah, Wheeler's on the defensive because he doesn't want to be a dragon. Okay, some of these tools are going to be really slower compared to the other decks I've been testing a little bit. There's a Solemn Judgment though. Acrobat Dragon attacks for 1,000. Come on, Wheeler, you gotta win. Sacrifice Acrobatic Dragon for Swamp Dragon. Swamp Dragon tries attacking, but Mirror Force prevents it. Luckily, Bastion pulled that card out. But his luck is drying up a little bit. Good play. The Element Valkyrie with the Scroll of Bewitchment. Wheeler's using Time Wizard. And he won. Nice, second for 500. Card face down. Now he's playing Demon Surgery. And now he's a beast again. Bastion pulled his Pot of Avarice, is using it now. Will that give him better luck? It looks like a Trojan horse. Bastion's not giving up. It looks like he got Berserk Gorilla in his face. Bastion's in trouble right now. Puts another card face down and ends his turn. Is Acrobat Monkey finishing this? Lucky, lucky. Bastion does not want to go down, but he is, and he's fighting. Now Wheeler's using his Pot of Avarice. Protector of the Throne is finishing this. Good job, Wheeler. It's okay, Bastion, you still have another shot. Next up is going to be Alexis versus Belowski. And before you say Belowski's the worst duelist, no, he actually has some ways to come back if he really can. I'm still gonna vote for Alexis because she's tends to be a better duelist, but little Belowski can win. And yes, Belowski will return in the G-Next tournament. I did upgrade his deck a little bit on the second time, which I feel could be stronger. I don't know. Looks like Alexis going first. Alexis summoning Gemini Elf and a card face down. Belowski is summoning his Ancient of Creation, paying 500 to summon one, and using 2 normal monsters for the First of the Dragons. Or First of the Dragons, yeah. Like I said, I gave him an additional way to win. He probably will still lose, per se, but he's not going horribly at down. Now what is Alexis going to do to counter this? Just card face down, that's not a good sign. Alexis will have one more turn to move up. That's a lot of damage. Let's see what Alexis can do. Yeah, I think she lost this one. She did not draw what she needed. And little Belowski wins. Next up is Dimitri versus Tori. I did put the... yeah. Magician Dimitri. Make sure. Okay. Dimitri and Tori. I don't fully remember what Tori's deck was, but I believe it has a Final Countdown in it. Not Final Countdown. Destiny Bond. Destiny Board. Yeah, I think he is Destiny Board and like either zombies or something. We'll find out soon. Dimitri is more or less a Dark Magician deck. His story has some fiends as well. Tori drew this Destiny Bond board, and he has F and I. He doesn't like Dark Skull Magician, so he's playing Dark Hole. Nimble Momonga is on the field, attacking for 1,000. Dimitri playing Sword of Healing Light, which is not going to do too much well, but you don't last too long. F-I-N. Second 500 Dark Magician Girl. Attacks the Nimbus. Nimble Momonga. Okay, I think Tori was considered a stall deck. That's how I made him. Keep summoning defensive monsters and then play final. Dimitri, you lost this one if you don't do something. Don't know what you can do, but... And that is final. Alright, Dimitri. Sorry. And that means death. There we go. Good job, Tori. Next up is Ancient Gear Dimitri versus Beauregard. Yeah, Ancient Dimitri. Beauregard is one half of the Dual Giants. Rare being the other one. I was gonna have Dual Giant in the deck, the tournament himself, but so Beauregard would be very similar, and I don't want to have too many strange, similar decks. Looks like duel is starting. Demetrius going first. I'm putting 2 cards face down. For this Dimitri, I gave him the gadgets. So it's a gadget Ancient Gear deck. Bureau Guards, a lot of those monsters that go to defense position after attacking. Always trying to trick him with the Pot of Avarice, but it failed. Someone's red gadget, put yellow gadget in his hands. Ancient Gear Soldier attacks for 13. And red gadget attacks for 13. Looks like Ancient Gear Explosive. 650. Giant Orc attacks, destroying the red gadget. The Giant Orc is now in defense position because of that. Dimitri summoning his green gadget so he can get a red gadget to his hand. And attacking with the green gadget. No Giant Orc is on the field. Attacking green gadget. Bring him back into defense position. Dimitri summons red gadget, gives him the yellow gadget. And he can attack the Giant Orc again. Let's use up another Goblin attack force thing. So he summons yellow gadget. It's time to get the green gadget. Attacks. And puts another card face down. Spending 800 life points to get the Giant Orc on the field. And summons another Goblin Marauding Force. Dimitri has the damage condenser. You can summon his Ancient Gear Cannon. Protect him a little bit, but this Dimitri might be also going down soon too. You guys can hear the kids like yelling and stuff. Don't worry about it. I can hear them. They're swinging the pool and stuff. I live right next to a apartment. I live in an apartment complex, and there's a pool just right outside. And he finally got his Ancient Gear Beast on the field. Beauregard's Goblin King does not have any fiends to power him up yet. Beauregard just messed up to get all his monsters attack position. Another card face down, but Ancient Gear Beast doesn't care about that. There we go. Green gadget activates Mare Force though, unfortunately. Dimitri's trying to catch up again. Beauregard's destroying the face down card. Someone's Goblin something force? Goblin Decoy Squad. Which I guess when they attack life points it lets them draw a card. That's pretty good. He's playing Dark Hole. Get rid of that monster. Ancient Gear Workshop. Bring back the Ancient Gear Soldier. Ancient Gear Soldier. Attack for 13. This is coming down to the wire now. Now Beauregard needs to draw something good. Another card face down. And Dimitri is a little too scared for that now. Most of Beauregard's monsters are big attackers. So that defense vision monster might have 0 defense, actually. Basically it did, and Dimitri fell for the trap. Beauregard is the winner. Dimitri's out of the game. Next up is Cyrus versus Jaden. Cyrus is basic Roy deck, as you would probably assume. Jaden is the original vanilla elemental heroes with all their equipped cards. I wanted them to get represented, so I put that in his original this deck. In the Shadow Riders, I took most of the equipped cards out and added the other elemental heroes. Well, that opening plus the music kind of was actually pretty cool. I think the next tournament I was supposed to do was Yu-Gi-Oh! The 2006 Ultimate Tournament, 2006. The Ultimate Masters, I think that was called, but that was going to be a 112 character tournament, and I do not feel like doing a 112 tournament just yet. So I'm going to record a few things, smaller ones right now. Plus, I don't want to have like 3 big tournaments in a row. I already have 2 of them in a row right now, but so the tournament before this was what I call the Twisted Memories tournament. Next tournament, I probably will do the Shadow Riders, maybe. Maybe I will do the Ultimate Masters then, or I might do the Tag Force 1 game. I'm not completely sure where I want to go with that yet. Unless someone else has like concept of it, a duelist that I already have so far. I do not want to add characters that haven't been seen just yet, but if there's a theme that's pretty good and that I like it, I might try it. Like, I already have an idea for another tournament that's getting a few characters from both series. But I want to have that after the Shadow Riders tournament. No entry. A very good trap that I've been using a couple decks, actually. I think in this deck, Cyrus only has the Steam Gyroid. He could possibly have other ones, but I don't think he does. Just gonna text the Gyroid. Putting Cyrus at 3,000, but ready to text that. He's smart enough to put it in defense position. Cyrus might also have the ambulance droid. I don't remember if he does in this one. I know he uses it in a few other tournaments, but and he also has UFO Ride, that fighter. I don't think he has a legitimate way to get a warrior type monster, but I think it's in his deck just in case he pulls off some weird combo or someone tries doing something. Wing Karibo, that's not a good thing with limited removal. Cyrus screwed up. Looks like he still has about 2 turns to survive, do something, figure something out. But that cost him dearly. No entry for ya. Sleeper for UFO Roid. UFO Roid attacks for 1200. Sarah's Slinker to get Sparkman, who is already stronger than it. This UFO Roid was so weak. Even a Bubbling Head could defeat it. UFO Roid special summons another UFO Roid. Sparkman destroys UFO Roid, so he can special summon another UFO Roid, most likely. Cyrus is using Lightning Vortex, getting rid of Conversation to destroy his monsters. Attacks for 1200. Cyrus doesn't want to go out of this tournament either. In later series, I did break Jaden's deck up into a Neos deck and a Elemental Hero deck. Same way I do with Chaz, give him a variety of different decks. Otherwise, their decks would be very messy. Not sure how to actually have them function well. Clayman's not strong enough to attack, so it goes in defense. Compulsing the... just ending his turn. Why? Cyrus? That was really silly to do. Alright, thank you, Cyrus, for losing. Jaden's moving on. Next up is Blair versus Briere. Characters with very close names. Blair, I gave her... In the anime, her deck right this time is the ones that are marriage, weddings themed, I think. I don't know what. So I kind of gave her the charmers that they're charming their way to bring the monsters to their side or something. Her later decks are a lot stronger than this one. I don't remember if she just has Charmers or if she has any familiar possessed or anything, but oh, she has those things at least. Plus the Charmers are like younger kid versions, and then they grow up to be the familiar possessed people. So I think that kind of fits with her as well. Yes, I could have gave her Lightsworn. I feel like I'm gonna use Lightsworn later on with a different character in my mind, but I'm not fully sure on that one just yet. Briere's deck has a lot of cards that has piercing damage. And with Robin Zombie or Robin Goblin, whatever that card is, it helps them. Not the Mad Sword Beast. Those Blair is playing defensive right now. Maybe a trick to have Briere to go into attack mode. Yeah, with Bogoku. Blair's playing Bokomoon on the face down Gillosaurus. I can talk today. Hita goes in attack position, destroy it. Banryu attacks the Hane, Hane. Marshman attacks for 1500. Putting herself back into the lead. With Mad Sword Beast going in for the Hita. And Robin Zombie's milling her a little bit. Jigglebite's in the field. And she's going to inflict 100 total. Oh, Briere's getting his Dark Hole. get rid of most of the monsters. Even though I think some of them have effects. Gigabite summons Archfiend. Ranryu does not summon anything. I thought you summoned Ranryu as well. Rare uses Pot of Avarice, get some of the monsters back. Shove them back into the deck and draw 2 cards. Use that Bill card. Desert get Gigabite. Archfiend says go in defense position. Yeah, I guess I used no entry a lot more than I thought I did. Bear's turn to use that. And you got 2 cards face down. Coffin Cellar. Gigabite. Blair smart to put something in defense position for that. And there he goes. Blair is the winner. Next up is Harrington versus Chemical Bastion. Harrington is the tennis guy. I almost gave him like the Cupid cards. Cupid volley, Cupid something. Because they're tennis themed, but I really did not like him using them. I think some of them were like a Synchro or Exceed or something, which he doesn't have. There's no those in this season yet. I did give him one of the Evil God cards, whatever they're called. The Wicked Avatar, I think it is. Because it's a ball. I gave him balls. His deck is full of balls. Ball-shaped things. Harrington puts a card face down in defense position. Yeah, it looks like Oxygeddon attacks the Wall of Illusion. In my mind, the Wall of Illusion kind of looks like a tennis net, so I thought that would decent theming. Maybe kind of dumb, but that's where my mind went on that one. Looks like Harrington summoned the Mystical Shine Ball, gave it the Stasius things. Which allows him getting 1,000 life points, and Wall of Illusion attacks for 1,000. Which I think in tennis, don't they get like points by thousands or tens or something, so that might kind of thin me as well. Actually gets rid of the ball. Bastion gets rid of the Dust Tornado. I think Harrington had the lowest win in these tournaments. Like, I always test the other characters, have them duel each other. Since Harrington was basically a joke character, it makes sense that he was going to lose, but I think it did win a few times, though, here and there. Like I said, I tried making each deck at least somewhat viable. Joke characters are still joke characters, though, so they're probably going to lose. Oxygeddon attacks another giant germ. Thunderball is now destroyed. Harrington finally got enough balls in his graveyard to play Pot of Avarice. Puts another 2 cards face down and ends his turn. Oxygeddon attacks the Plasma Wall. Another card face down. Needable is activated. Oh yeah, he also has Despair Neptune in his deck. Bastion, you better be careful. You need to win this turn. Which will summons that monster that gains 300 attack, 3000 attack. Very close match, but Bastion is the winner. Alright. Already in top 16. Next up is Kamazu versus Titan. Where's Kamazu? Kamazu, since his drunken cards are not the series, I gave him pandas. Since he was playing a few pandas in his deck. And it kind of fits with him being Panda Man and his son being Koala Man. The Titan's already the Archfiend thing, and summoning the Empress as well. And we're just double their attack points, but Berserk Gorilla says no thank you, and attacks with 100. Yes, but Kamazu also has other things other than pandas, since there's not very many pandas. I could have gave him more pandas, but I think his deck is decently what it is, as it is. Mazu's using a Solemn Judgment already. His Berserk Gorilla must be a decent monster. And Titan really does not want it on the field. Attacks for 13. Death Kangaroo comes in, attacks for 200. Another card face down. Titan's a little scared, so he's playing defensive now. Majigiri Panda is now in the field. Dusking Root attacks and Fury Panda attacks for 1,000. So Fury Panda for Behemoth, king of all animals. Let's put Berserk Gorilla back to his hand. Titan's throwing his Archon General into the graveyard so he can get Pandemonium. He's acting Pandemonium, but he lets his field wide open. And he's hitting Behemoth, finishing this off. Kamazu moves the next round. Next up is Para versus Wheeler. Para's back. I did update both Para and Dox's deck. I don't remember who's who in what cards they have in each one. One focuses on the Labyrinth cards, one focuses on the Gate Guardian cards. But I also gave them ritual cards to kind of go with the dark element that they had in this anime. They don't have it in the real game, so I had to find something they could use for it. I chose the Masked Beast, honestly. So I think they had similar attack points and being a dark monster. And the new cards are not in the game at all yet, so nor do I think the AI knows how to play with them. Yeah, the AI, I noticed if they can play any of the monsters, they can normal summon them. If they have effects, they will probably not use them. Unless they're mandatory effects. They will put trap cards face down, but I don't think they will ever activate them. Spell cards will stay in their hand. So, depending on if this series gets all the way to the end of Brains and I do other decks that are semi-recent, I don't think they can play any of the spell or trap cards. Unless they build onto the AI, which they are slowly doing, but most of the new AI solo modes are not really new stuff, so you never know. Cells or Wheeler's field is wide open. Depending on what Wheeler's, he might not be able to survive another chance if he doesn't pull his stuff together. Kunai with chain. Baby Dragon attacks the Gigatech Wolf. Windows 200. And he puts 2 more cards face down. Cyber 2 monsters for Kajin. Kazajin. Which I don't remember being in his deck, but I guess he must have all 3 of them in his deck too. Guy's not playing his thing, so he can summon the Mass Beast. Kind of weird. I would have waited on that a little bit, but maybe we have 2 big monsters on the field. But okay. Speed attack, attacking the Acrobat Monkey. Wheeler is desperately trying to hold on to put a card face down. Not sure what it is, but maybe it's something good. Luckily, pulled the Mirror Force. But will they be able to make a comeback? Wheeler says Miscall that one. And hitting Solemn Judgment. Another card face down. Wheeler's turning everything into a beast. Giving it a kunai with chain. Looks like Pharaoh is bricked right now. Berserk Gorilla. Scary 600 right there. Wheeler's getting back into the game. Pharaoh isn't playing defensive right now. Another Acrobat Monkey. Bring up the Berserk Gorilla. It's 500. Berserk Gorilla destroys it. And Masaki attacks for 1600. I would have switched to attack round, but Wheeler, you do you, I guess. Makes Wheeler lose 400. If you could only do a 250 damage more, you could have finished it off with Cannon Soldier, but Baby Dragon attacks him, leaving Para at the merest 900. Are they playing defensive now? I wouldn't be attacking with your weaker monster, man. That could have ended very badly if you hit the wrong card. But Wheeler is the winner now. Wheeler moved on. Next up is Chumley versus Belowski. Let's see if Chumley can maybe fight his father. Chumley, Belowski. Like I said, Chumley is more Koala based. He still has other cards, especially to summon Master of Oz, but he's very Koala focused. Wazowski has his versus dragons, but he also has his Moki powerhouses. And he does know how to play them a little bit. He's not the best with them, but he knows how to play with them. I've seen him do really cool stuff with it sometimes. Looks like Chumley's starting with the T set. After something creation. Paying 500. Paying another 500. Paying a third 500. Taking his deck out a little bit. He also has the Unstable Evolution, so as most monsters are under 1,000 attack points. I thought that equip card would work well with him. Even if he's winning, there will be 1,000 attack points instead of 500. Now he summons Heavy Lever. What a strange combo he did there. Whimsical's face on the face down. Who's Death Kangaroo? Death Kangaroo destroys the Angel. What is Belowski gonna do now? He's gonna play Lightning Vortex. And he's gonna attack for 23 total damage. Chumley's now about half his life points are already gone now. He summons Duskarala because he doesn't like setting it ever. Malskin's playing Unstable Evolution, making his Duskwall a little bit weaker. So he's going to play defensive now. And yes, Belowski does have that one new Moki card. He will avoid summoning it when it's best possible, but he does have it. And it looks like Big Wall is now on the field, so Belowski, you gotta figure out something. Last Unstable Evolution. That's it. This time getting Solemn Judgment. Chumley is getting tired of this. Looks like Belowski had nothing to do. Corolla attacks last Shine Ball. Moves the card face down. Now he summons his Vampire Corolla. Attacks for 18. Big Corolla attacks for 27. Belowski gotta win. Come on, Belowski. Turn this duel around. Moki Moki Smackdown, a card face down. Most likely a Moki Moki. Vampire Koala attacks the Moki Moki. Big Koala finishes it off. Looks like Chumley is moving up. Next up is Zane versus Tori. Zane and Tori. Zane has his Cyber Dragons. I think it's like a weaker version of his deck. I tried to make him all this tournament slightly weaker, Shadow Rider slightly stronger, and then next tournament a little bit stronger. It's like Zane starting off the duel. Two started face down. Tori is also doing the exact same thing. Uh-oh. I would have summoned the Cyber and Dragon, but Cyber Twin Dragon's good too. If that wasn't a masked bug, Tori would have lost right there. Tori got his FI already as well. That's kind of quick. I don't think he has very many in his deck. I think I gave him maybe 2 of each in his deck, I think. Maybe 1 or 2, I don't remember, but probably just 1. 2 trap cards and then 1 of each of the spells or something. Tori's deck is semi-consistent. He does use stall, but he will be winning in under 10 turns. Alright. Let's watch this again. F-I-N-A-L. What's that spell? Death? Death. Good. I knew I spelled it right. Poor Zane. Wasn't able to show off anything. Next up is Damon versus Beauregard. Damon was the Tarzan guy. So they're both big fellows. Most people give Damon a Exodia deck because he's a drawer. He likes to draw. But I gave him a different drawing strategy. Once you summon it, I will let you know what the strategy is. He's one of the few characters I will give Maxi to. They don't have any hand traps, so it's not really a disadvantage for him. There's a Damon starting first. I'm playing 2 cards face down, plus a Shard of Grade, 2 Shards of Grade. I think I gave wrong deck to him. I really want to watch this happen, but darn it. It'd be kind of cool. Yeah, Blowski. Their names are right next to each other. I really wanted to see that Moki Moki duel. Let's duel for real this time. So if I do accidentally have the wrong duelist, would you like me to finish a duel and then show what the real duel is about? There'll be more content, but I think that would make the videos a little more longer, maybe 5-10 minutes more longer, depending on what the duels is. Damon's playing 3 cards face down to represent his that rock monster that's not in his deck. And the ones from the anime. I gave him Giant Soldier of Stone. Works well. Like I said, I gave Damon a Maxi. I think I gave him 2, honestly. Like I said, there's no hand trap, so it's not gonna do anything. Yes, you probably will draw like 2 or 3 times, but we'll see. Enter a Wagweed with attacks, and Giant Soldier of Stone attacks. Goblin Black Ops attacks, goes in defense. Giant Soldier of Stone attacks. And Damon's deck is the Muka Muka / Enrage Muka Muka deck. This deck is keep trying to draw good monsters and have a Muka Muka on the field. The more he draws, the stronger they get. I thought that would fit him a lot better than another Exodia deck. Looks like he's bricked right now. Beauregard has a chance to do a lot of damage. Damon's saying, last resort, let's draw some cards. And he summons his Muka Muka. The AI is weird. When Muka Muka or Enraged Muka Muka is on the field, they will not set any of their trap cards. Muka Muka attacks the Goblin. Giant Orc, I mean? Oh, I guess he will play cards. Normally he'll keep those in the hand until Muka Muka is destroyed. Mirror Force activates, destroying both monsters. Making this field pretty open right now. Now Damon can't draw anymore, but Muka Muka can attack again. As you can tell, we kind of tried keeping the monsters from this relatively the same era. I'm not doing that exactly perfectly. If I think a card works well in the deck, I'm going to put it in there. I'm still trying to balance it out so that it's not too powerful, so I will make sure some cards don't go into deck, but you'll see. I'm not perfect. Like, I didn't think the Atlantean cards would do any good in the Orichalco Soldiers deck, but I guess it did. Muka Muka is just getting stronger. Damon says, no, we can Dark Hold this. Get some more cards. Sets 2 cards face down. Dust Tornado destroys that trap card, lets them draw cards for every 1,000 difference they have, or 2,000 difference. Goblin Decoy Squad attacks the Cyberjar, destroying both. I noticed with Cyberjar they normally put most of their monsters in defense position. Even if attack position might be a better idea. And whatever monsters don't go on the field or whatever goes to Damon's hand, makes him a little stronger for his Muka Muka. Spending 800 for Max C. Sacrificing it for Enraged Muka Muka. Not the best idea, putting 2 monsters with low attack points in attack mode. Especially with Beauregard being that. Damon, you tried hard, but you lost. Next up is Dox versus Jaden. I think Dox has this one. Dox has the good ways to summon his Gate Guardian pieces. But Jaden can pull out some good fusions as well, so let's see who will do the best. So we'll start. Looks like Jaden's starting first. Jason plays 3 cards face down and it is turn. For Dox, I gave him all these, the attribute summoners and the monsters that count as 2 tributes. Gonna use a hero signal. I think that's the only card is so you can summon the Sparkman. Dark Catapult gets a second counter. I don't remember what it does, but Flying Katamari, that just summons another one. Or the Whirlwind Prodigy. And Dark Catapulter attacks the Mother Grizzly, but it's too strong. Attacked by Super Bum for Suijin. Now, if Jaden has a polymerization, he can do some real damage right now. It looks like he doesn't have polymerization. Anywhere attacks. Suijin attacks. And it looks like Dox is ending his turn. Jaden has another Sparkman. He is attacking the Angler. Dox's Mausoleum, which you can use. Taking a second Suijin. Suijin 1 attacks. Suijin 2 attacks. Jaden needs to do something. You're the main character, Jaden. Well, you did something, but I don't think it was enough, man. Especially Dox using Pot of Avarice now. Spring 2004. Song of the Thunder. Leaving Jaden at a mere 500. This time to start your destiny draws, man. Get your game on, man. Get your game on. You found something, put defensive. Here was Kaiser's Seahorse. Kaiser's Seahorse attacks the Avion. And Dox has beat the main character. Next up is Crowler versus Blair. Crowler's Ancient Gears. And Blair and the Charmers. And I'm thinking about an arc. In Arc V, if I have returning characters, I probably will have the links in the deck. I know links don't come into Vrains, honestly, but since that series introduces a lot of links to characters that we have, and Vrains is about going to the different worlds, it would be wise to have the links there and just say, oh, there was a 5th dimension too. Or some corny nonsense. But yeah, I have a plan to redo the decks again in Arc V with better versions of everything. Characters getting synchros and pendulum that will fit their decks. Very smart to use that now. Player summons the Charmer, Azra, so Ancient Carapace. Destroys Ancient Gear. Sora attacks for 500. And Nari Fire attacks for 15. Prowler's upset that his monsters was taken, so he's playing Dark Pool. And Possession lets him do something though. Let's her do something. Switch to summon another one. He did this time. Unfortunately, this deck can stall if they want to. Because Unpossessed makes them so they don't get destroyed by battle. So she can just play completely defensive the whole thing. Let's actually cycle 3,500. Come on, Crowler, you gotta do something. What would Jaden do? Jaden would play Lightning Vortex. Okay. What else would he do? We're gonna use Special Summoning Gigabyte. Mystical Space Typhoon's destroying, then Possessed, whatever that thing is called. Smart play. Nari Fire's back on the field too. That spell card does something. Oh yeah, let you summon these things. And it looks like Crowler is defeated. Good job, Blair. Next up is Chthonian Chaz versus Chemical Bastion. And yes, Chthonian Chaz is horrible. He doesn't really win ever either. He's one of the more joke characters, I guess. Did I put the right Bastion? Yeah. I tried making him decent, but he can win, but he doesn't win very often. Like, all these characters can win, but they're not very... They have issues at times. Like I said, I don't know if I'm going to keep using this. While I like the stage, that opening show a triangle master duel thing, it's kind of slow in my mind. It's decent for shorter tournaments like this one. 24 members or so. Jazz summons the Mystic Tomato, attack for 1400. And 2 cards face down. The Tornado destroys. Infernal Reckless Summon. Bastion's using that fossil thing to summon Oxygeddon back in the field. Just with Blast would chain that. Or Ring of Destruction, I mean. This Tomato attacks for 1400 again. And ends his turn. Some Chthonian Soldier. They attack for 2600. And looks like Bastion might be breaking this tournament. I play card face down. Sinzoi's sacrifice for Chthonian Emperor Dragon. Chthonian Chaz wins. Like I said, they all have a chance to win. Just, I did not expect it to. Alright, next up is Kamizo versus Wheeler. Pandas versus monkeys. I'm just glad it's not getting... It's cooling down a little bit. That's what I was trying to say. It's been 100 plus last few days. Last few months. Well, last month at least. It's finally cooling down to... I think it was 101 today. Maybe less because it was supposed to rain, but I don't think we got any rain. Start the duel. Looks like Wheeler starting up. Use him in his Axe Raider and a card face down. Kamazu says Rage Battle Ops and making him double its attack points. But Wheeler was already set up with his Mirror Force. Well, it says, no, we're gonna Dark Hole this. You messed up my strategy, so I'll just Dark Hole you. Wheeler's turn. Guardian Labyrinth is on the field, attacks for 1000. And he ends his turn. Wazoo's using Berserk Gorilla to attack for 1,000. Wheeler, you're getting defeated by a monkey. You're gonna let that happen? Nope. Saying his monkey defeats his other monkey. Wazoo summoning his Jabbing Panda. We're gonna jab for 1,500. Originally for Kamazu, I had the fusion of the Panda and Ryokushin, I think. But that made his deck super slow and bad, and so I took it out. Behemoth, King of all animals. I don't know what Jabbing Panda is doing, but I think it's doing something. Oh, it makes him stronger. Alright, that's pretty cool. King tries attacking, but Wheeler says, Kunai with Chain. Wheeler's Dark Pulling, even though I know you could defeat it. You were strong enough to attack it. Wheeler! Come on, using Berserk Gorilla to attack for 2,000. And a card face down. Another Jabbing Panda's on the field. And now everything's a beast. And perfect game. Kamazu wins. Sorry, Wheeler. Next up is Chumley versus Tori. Chumley, where are you? Chumley, you have to win. So you can fight your father. Tori, you got to win somehow too. I'm voting for both of you. I'm really voting for Chumley. Triangle powers activate. Duel. Looks like Tori's starting off the duel. Playing Necro Valley and a card face down. Looks like he didn't get his Destiny board on this one. Chumley summons Tree Otter. Yes, Chumley does have the other fusion too. Snowman Eater. Its foot destroys it and stays in attack mode. And Chumley is currently bricked, so he can't take advantage of that 0 attack position monster. Chumley plays his own defensive position monster. Mana Rebug destroys the Seek Walla. Mana Rebug attacks, but Scapegoat is on the field. And Tori's paying half his life points as a no Scapegoats plays. Sorry, Scapegoat. Mana attacks for 450. Chumley summons the Desk Koala to attack the man-eater bug. It's not a koala-eating bug, so you didn't have to worry about that one. Tori's playing Lightning Vortex, getting rid of the L. If he only has one of the things, he just screwed himself. I don't remember if he has one or two of each card. I think he only has one of each one, but we'll find out. Man-eater bug. So Man-eater got baited. Destruction punches on the field. Tori takes 1600 and this monster is destroyed. Tori plays Darkhold. Certain monsters can finish this off. It looks like Chumley didn't have what he takes. Tori played card face down. Chumley played card face down too. Tori activated Final. Let's see if he has two in his deck. I think if I remember correctly, I think I gave F-I-N. He has two of them, but he only has two A's and L's. You might have one A's and L's, or something. So he was scared of the diffusion, so he destroyed it. Chumley, you need to set the Desk Koala. You could have won right there, you dumb idiot. Now let's see if Tori does have two L's. Oh, he does have two L's. Chumley, I'm disappointed in you. Beauregard versus Docs. There you are. And Docs, where are you, Docs? Master Dual Triangle Power activates. Form of a triangle. And when he gets ready, get set. Duel. Docs is going first. And he summons the Flying Katamari number 2. Or 1. I think it's number 1. Beauregard summons his Black Ops to attack the life points directly for 13. Putting himself in defense position and setting a card and ending his turn. Noxbag Mausoleum. Rear guard saying no, we're not doing that. And he's saying rear guard face down. But Yamari tried attacking for Black Ops and wins. Rear guard plays Dark Hole. Premature Burial. Goblin Black Ops back on the field. Goblin Decoy Squad attacks. Mirror Force does get away from me. And both are destroyed. He summons the Whirlwind, attack for 1500. Rear guard swing Gaia Power. Summons Goblin Attack Force that attacks for 2800. But forces it in defense position afterwards. Paradox summons the Angler, destroys the Goblin. Beauregard's playing his Lightning Vortex, getting rid of his second Goblin, and ending his turn. Para summoning his Flying Katamari number 1 to attack for 1400, putting him back in the lead. Beauregard's playing some defenses. And 1500 to Beauregard now. Summoning goes for Sanga of the Thunder. Beauregard drew the Pot of Avarice and he's using it. Let's see what he can draw. He swings Snatch Still. That's on Black Ops. That is 3900 right there. Leaving Dox at a mere 700 life points. So if Dox tries attacking, he will... Oh yeah, if he gains 1000 life points, that's good for him. Dox bricks, so looks like Beauregard's winning now. He's going to attack with the Goblin Elite Force. Beauregard is the winner. Next up is Blair versus Chthonian Chaz. Not Chemical Bastion, Chthonian. Chaz is gone. And Blair is there. Alright. I don't think Chaz has a chance, but he proved me wrong last round, so let's see if he can do it again. Looks like Blair's starting with Ranryu and 2 cards face down. Just starting with the T set himself. Blair says Destinator that. Let's get rid of that before a problem. Any destruction that would have been a real problem. Blair summons an Aura of Fire. And both of them are not strong enough for the Pandemonium Bear. The Watch Bear. Watch Bear sacrifice for Helmizer. They get set again. Even though Blair was stronger than the 1400 defense, I guess she says start full time. Ranryu special summon something. And Narifare. Premature Burial. She just really wanted to inflict that 3000 damage. Which could be a good thing, could be a problem. Looks like he's still playing defensive. And just a little too strong for her. Well, Chaz tried doing something. But he just let himself open for some attacks now. Fire attacks, Ranryu attacks. And she summons Wen. Wash Rebs on the field, destroys Wen. But Chaz was dumb on let it be on the field, so now she can just attack him directly now. For a exact 2000 damage. Blair is moving up. I guess that was just a repeat of the GeneX tournaments in the anime. Next up is going to be Kamazu versus Tori. Kamazu's strong, so I hope he can defeat Kamazu. I mean, I hope he can defeat Tori. I don't like weird decks winning first place. Like the weird instant win decks. I like them being in the tournament. And it's cool having them being in a few rounds, but the normal way to win is through battle. And I want them to win normally through battle. Looks like Kamazu's starting out first. He's summoning his Enraged Battle Ox in the card face down. Tori's playing 2 cards face down. Does he have an early Destiny Bond already? Berserk Gorilla's on the field. Berserk Gorilla attacks the Penguin Soldier, looking 1500. Penguin Soldier sends those 2 back to the hand. And he ends the turn. And yes, he does have Destiny Bond, or board. Berserk Gorilla attacks. Another Penguin Soldier. I think Tori might have this in the bag already. Man, you're bugged this time. Goodbye, Berserk Gorilla. A. Another card face down. Kumazu is gonna be a dumb idiot. He's not gonna activate that. He's not gonna activate Mystical Space Inferno because he's stupid. He is gonna use it. Kumazu is smarter than I thought. Okay. I'm happy. For a second, I was really scared that this AI is more dumb than I thought. Lux destroys the whip thing. And he puts Mirror Force on the boss's deck. I wonder what he's gonna draw now. Oh, he does have two. Okay. Penguin Soldier's attacking. And he didn't set the Mirror Force today. I'm pretty sure he drew. Taking Despole back and sending it back on the field. So that means I can do Cat with the Lomond. And you put a Dust Tornado on top of this deck next time. Didn't he supposed to draw Mirror Force, or did I miss something? Oh, he discarded with Lightning Vortex, that's what happened. And a second Frenzy Panda to attack for another. Kumazu actually knows what to do. He's really attempting to win this. Now what's Tori gonna summon? Now if Kumazu's smart, he would play Dark Hole and summon a Berserk Gorilla. And then he didn't. I do give it for Kumazu. He did do really well. He almost won. Okay, I think I made Tori a little stronger than I thought, I guess. Now it's going to be Beauregard versus Blair. and Blair. Alright, here we go. So with the big tournaments that I do, breaking up into about 3 hours chunks, is that good for you guys? Or do you think I should break up it into smaller, like 2 hour marks, 1 hour marks? I might break up, like, maybe break a 3 hour video into 3 videos and just release them all, like, one after another. Do it Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or something. That way you have more times to watch it or something. I don't know. Argard wants the other Archfiend. Blair has that field spell, sending Hita away to get Inari Fire. Someone's wondering that Fire and Ranryo. Ranryo destroys the Goblin. Gaia Power. Goblin Marauding Captain. Or Marauding Squad. And now you use Mirror Force. Okay, so weird. Premature Burial. The Goblin Squad again. 24 Beat Stick. They're also using Premature Burial. Only on Gigabyte and a card face down. Goblin Recon Squad. Takes Gigabyte. Gigabyte special summons the Archfiend. Beauregard's smart not to keep attacking, otherwise he just puts his defenses back down. Now he fire attacks this time. Card face down and ending his turn. Inari Fire destroys the Goblin King. Another card face down. That's another card. What's Blair gonna do? Inari Fire stacking another Goblin King. Goblin Attack Force. Big Bang Shot to Goblin Attack Force. Our attack force destroys that and inflicts 2,900. Rounding your son's Gigabyte. Goblin Elite goes back to defense. Barber's not attacking with his Marauding Captain or Marauding Squad. And that's a card face down there. That's a dangerous card. Barber puts another card face down. Blair is a more defensive deck that tries tricking your opponent. Beauregard's more of a beatdown deck, but guess he's smart enough to not attack sometimes. Beauregard's playing the Pot of Desire, or Avarice, I mean. And since some of his goblins back, shuffle, shuffle. He plays Banner of Courage. Goblin Black Squad attacks, but Wabaku says no, and God says yes. Destroys Archfiend. It makes a good defense position. Wind actually can summon Goblin, which I did not know was a wind type. Goblin attack force. Attack for 25 damage and gets Recon back. Berger is pushing through the defenses, and Blair is noticing that. But Burgard has his also get full armor. Now she's using her Pot of Avarice. She's getting Hita away so she can get Inari Fire. Card face down. I'm not sure if she played her Mirror Force yet, but she could still do that. Book of Moon. Gigabyte switches on Archfiend. Giant goes to defense position, main phase 2. And the Goblin Marauding Cap squad gets back on the field. She's giving Wit of Wind so she can get the Rianryu. I don't remember what that thing does, but guess she gets Sora and a card face down, Unpossessed. Another card face down. So she has to wait to defend herself, but Beauregard gets a Big Bang, another Big Bang shot, or something else. Like Goblin Decoy Squad. Now what is Blair gonna do? Blair puts another card face down. Poku's on the field again. Second Goblin gets equipped to Giant Orc to go back to attack mode. Archfiend eats an already fire so he can get special summoned. Inari Fire can't be special summoned. There's no room on the field. Some goblins going back on the field, I guess. Some goblin destroys the 0 attacker. And Possessed puts a dark on the field. Goblin attacks light, but there's no lights on the field. And another card face down. They were thinking. Now he's afraid to attack now. Alright, this duel's taking 37 turns already. Come on. Blair, just give up. Come on. This duel could go either way, but I still feel like Beauregard's gonna win this one. Goblin Decoy attacks Dark this time. There's nothing that... There is a Dark, so it gets destroyed because there's no room. Decoy Square goes in defense position. And Beauregard plays another card face down. Mystical Space destroys the Torrential Tribute. Blair's trying to figure out a good way to win. Looks like with a card face down, possibly. Now what is Beauregard thinking? He's gonna think of Giant Orc. She's gonna pay half her life points. So Giant Orc's destroyed. And he's ending his turn. All he has to do is inflict 400 damage. I think one of his monsters can attack life points directly. I don't know which one per se, but I think he can. Another Banner of Courage. The defense squad attacks another. It's another card face down. This one, Hita. Decoy Squad goes into defense position. I thought this was going to be like a 2-hour and 20-minute tournament. But I guess Blair did not want to do that.
Goblin Attack Force. Fairy Meteor Crush on Goblin Attack Force. Book of Moon. Darn it. That Fairy Meteor Crush could have won him the game. Lightning Vortex. Here's all the face-up ones. Mirror said no, we're gonna Mirror Force that. Second Mirror Unpossessed. Unpossessed activates. Special summoning another card. Now I can use some two big monsters again. Just playing another card face down. Another Goblin attack, Late Attack Force. Card face down. Another card face down. Dust Tornado, the face down card. Oh, another Tornado. Goblin Marauding Squad. Another card face down. Goblin Black Ops. And Black Ops can attack life points directly. Thank you, Beauregard. There's reasons why some people don't use stall decks, but whatever. Next up is going to be Kamazu versus Blair. Kamazu. I just realized something. The portraits of both Tori and Beauregard are the sad faces. So it's gonna be the sad face winner. Kamazu also has like a sad, like angry sad face, but so most likely he might be third place, but Blair also is not smiling. So maybe she's fourth. My projection. Let's see how it goes. This is Blair starting off with Archfiend and a card face down. Looks like he summoned Jabbing Panda and two cards face down and ending his turn. He's on the field now. Not in defense, though. She's baiting him. Jabbing Panda for King of all animals. Jabbing Panda makes him stronger. Unpossessed makes it so it doesn't die. Beast King go back to the hand. Beast King get back on the field. And he can attack the other one this time. Unpossessed, let's put a dark on the field. I would have put the earth one, but oh, because Archfiend's already earth, so you couldn't do that. Never mind, she couldn't do that. She plays the area card. She sacrifices Sora for Archfiend. Another card face down. King of Animals destroys the Archfiend again. Using the fact she can't summon a Sora, but she can summon Era instead. Main face 2. He summons Descrolla. Dark House on the field against still Dusk Kangaroo. But I think Kamazi was just baiting you for a little bit. Because Frenzy Panda can attack it for 700. King can destroy this Kangaroo. Why don't you attack Dark as well? Kamazu. I guess you didn't want it used against you. Okay, I get it. But still, come on. Boundary is on the field now. Boundary tries attacking Frenzy Panda. Air Force says goodbye. But now she can set a Sora. But she's summoning Wind and Sun. Another card face down. King of Mouse destroy Archfiend. Unpossessed lets her summon Lila the Light. Using Premature Burial. Get this Kangaroo right back on the field. And another card face down. She discards one card. To store it to her hand. A card face down, another Unpossessed. Sets another card. And ends her turn. So Berserk Gorilla. Berserk Gorilla destroys the Wind. Or tries attacking Wind. Another card face down. Archfiend eats the Charmer so she can get back on the field. Arrows flips up, face up, but there's no water monsters on the field either. Second possession on the field. They both sacrifice. But Obsessed allows him to set another Lila. Era attacks the Panda. Now she has two beasts. And we played Scar face down. But Blair does tornadoes it. No more defusion. Not like she has any fusions anyway, but more defenses. He's scared to attack face down cards for whatever reason. Even though he knows those monsters can't be destroyed. Hita goes back to the deck for Inari Fire. Gorilla has attacked the wind again. I don't know what she did to make him so angry, but Berserk Gorilla is attacking it. Berserk Gorilla attacks again. Sacrifice 2 monsters for the third king of all animals. Or a second one, I guess, because she sacrificed one for the other one. I don't know why he did that, but okay. Let's go face the face down. Let's go face the other face down. And Solemn Judgment. Alright, this Blair. This deck is not entering any more tournaments, by the way. Just letting you know that now. Your other deck I'm fine with, currently. But right now you're being very naughty. Too much defensive right now. Zerg attacks it again. Make another defensive and ending his turn. Blair's playing Dark Hole, getting rid of everything. But Unpossessed lets her set another card. And this time it's dark. Summons Gigabyte. Use the Era effect to get Gigabyte again. Gigabyte stack for 1500. Ramones is using Kirigaya Panda, but Mirror Force says no. Arcane's eating Gigabyte. Unpossessed activates. Gigabyte activates. Gigabyte summons Ranrio. Sword is now on the field. Inari Fire is on the field now. Activate that. Send Hito back to the deck for Inari Fire. And that's 5,000 damage right there. Okay, I guess me yelling at Blair made her actually do something. Frenzy Panda is on the field, Lightning Vortex. Unpossessed. Ranio's effect. Arcane's back on the field. Unpossessed puts Hita back on the field. Inari Fire gets back on the field. Hita's on the field, but there's no other fires that she can steal. Arcane attacks for 300. And Inari Fire wins. Blair, your defenses was really annoying. I'm glad you finally won, but that deck's never coming back. I'm sorry. It might come back. Probably not. Next up is going to be Tori versus Beauregard for the finals. Soul Destiny board versus Big Attack. Alright, let's see. Sorry about these last few duels. If I remember, I might have like a... If you don't want to be bored out of your mind, what duels? Skip to over here. But I probably won't. I'm not good at remembering things. Burgott's already starting with the Gaia Power and the Goblin Attack Force. That's 2,800 now. Always scared, play 2 cards face down. Goblin Elite, Fairy Meteor Crush on Goblin Attack Force. Goblin Attack Force attacks Snowman Eater, inflicting 900. Snowman Eater destroys it. Goblin Elite attacking 2,700. Tori's already at almost half his life points. Some Snow Momonga. With Gaia Power, it's actually a 1,500 attacker, so it's not that weak. But this Goblin Recon Squad can attack. Tori does gain 1,000 and gets to summon 2 more of them face down. Tori says he doesn't want to win by final, he's just going to try attacking and winning. He just almost equalized the life points. Tori says we're not playing with the graveyard anymore. And attacks for another 2,500. Tori is getting really confident right now. Beauregard just needs to draw the right monster and keep it in attack mode. Just like he did. Now Beauregard just does not mess up now. Now is Goblin King supposed to be a bluff? Soul Man Eater destroys the Goblin Attack Force. Caterpillar Woman, Giant Germ, everything's on the field. And I think Tori won through battle. There we go. Not how we thought it was going to end, but okay. And the tournament has ended. Now there's an ad that's going to try popping up. Probably about shoes, because I talked about shoes at home or something, and oh, football. It wants to talk about football now. Alright. Looks like Tori is our winner. Beauregard being a close second. Blair stalling our way to third. Kamazu doing a good job and getting fourth. Chumley, Wheeler, Chithoni, and Chaz, surprisingly, and Docs did top 8. And here's the tournament for everyone else. And our sad man, Tori, is the winner of the first GX tournament. The GX School Beginnings Tournament. Alright, I'm going to let you guys go. See ya when you watch the next video. Alright, guys, have a good night. Pet your animals.